been a couple of weeks. We're back on the lake after my great first session. Here we go. Fish number one at the Mystery Lake. And obviously, new lake, you've got to try out new swims, new position. So, on the last session, if you could see where this reed bed, where am I? You got this reed bed here, there's that little pointy bit there, that's the point, that's where I was fishing last time. Come round to the left hand side of the lake. So essentially I was fishing to the other side of these lilies. Now we're in this side. And then down to my left, we've got some more lilies. So we've got this bay here as well. So it's exciting times, the mystery of the Mystery Lake continues. So it's currently Saturday morning. Got here last night, just after work. I have had one fish so far, pretty small little common, but another little, very small little chap here, but put up a lovely little fight, I tell you. Rod absolutely ripped off. That come at about, I think it was about 1 in the morning, I think. That was on the double sweet corn in a solid bag. So again, I'm kind of using these sessions here at the minute to fine tune and learn and get the idea of making the rigs myself, the solid bag rigs. Obviously making the solid bags themselves, because if you've not watched any of my videos before, I've never really used solid bags in my life. So we're going to use this venue at the minute as my honing in my skills for that. So this is one I prepared earlier. So this is what I'm trying to get to a point where I'm ahead of the game and I've got them stacked up ready. I know to a lot of you this is very basic and obvious, but I've never been involved in this. And this is essentially the rig I'm making, but this one's not the same as the ones I've made now, but kind of it's the same idea. But the newer refined version I've got uses the OMC lock hook. I'm partial to that hook now, that might be my go-to. So it's a bit of a different hook. And then instead of this thing, I've actually got the OMC little, whatever they're called. So I'm actually using the lock hook. Keen on this hook, I like the look of this one. This is my little go-to solid bag rig. Now, again, this is where I'm not really a rig knowledgeable guy. You might say that's the wrong hook for solid bags. I haven't got a clue about all that. But I've got one of them on there. Essentially the same with a little dog bone sinker on the actual line. But the left rod, you've got that little orange ball looking thing in the water there, that's where an aerator is. Come along about 2 rod lengths, there's a bit of a little hole, I'm kind of just in front of that. It's about 6 rod length. And then the right hand rod was kind of just on this front right corner is lilies. Just off to the side of it slightly. That was on a solid bag with the double sweet corn. That's where I got my first fish from on this session. So I'm going to get the right hand rod sorted. It's probably going to go back out on that spot. So there we are. Session number 2 is underway. If you're enjoying this content and you want to see more from Wetlines, obviously there will be a lot more sessions coming up throughout the years and year on your normal day ticket venues. I've got some sessions booked up on Cottington, Elphick's, probably others, I don't remember. We've got a good selection coming up for the year, but if you want to see something a little bit different, a little mystery lake, a lake where I don't know the stock, people that fish this and own this don't really know the stock because I have no idea when and if it's ever been netted. Like they do not know what's in here. And the lake next door, they've got even less of an idea of what's in there. All I know for certain, because I'm in a WhatsApp group, there's definitely a couple, 3 or 4 30s minimum in here. Could be bigger, probably not, but I've seen pictures of them kind of fish in here. As for the other lake, who knows. So if you want to stay tuned and see more of the Mystery Lake Diaries, feel free to subscribe. Stay tuned. Go. Fish number 2 is in action. on the solid bag yet again, so even if it comes off, if I don't get it, at least I know the rig's working again. Looks like it's a bit of a bigger one. Little scrappers in here. Give it up easy. And a lot of them may never have been caught before, so. Also to note, got the new Corda Kaizen line on, so given that it's first trip out, £20, we ain't mucking about, put the strong stuff on. Lovely. There you go. Beautiful. My first fish on my new, you know, lock hook solid bags, and that was locked in. Got ourselves fish number 2 at the Mystery Lake. Lovely little mirror, bigger than the last one, but not bigger than the first one. But again, very happy that the solid bags are working. Oh, procrastination. No. Oh, I'm about to say, I hope this one's not like the first fish. Because the first one absolutely battered me on the bank. Whew. Let's have a look at it and then we'll give it away, do the normal logistics. There we go. Second fish of the second session here. And a little mirror. Maybe a 10 or 11 pound, we'll have a look in a minute anyway, but on the solid bag, on the 8mm Banoffee from Eclipse Baits, they're working out to be a beautiful little solid bag hook bait. Those are tremendous. And that's on my little size 4 lock hook on a solid bag rig that I made myself. I'm very proud, very happy. Again, a lot of you may seem ridiculous, but I've just never done them before. So we'll take a picture, we'll get it back, and I'll show you the rig. Alright, we got 12, 13, 14 pound. Dead on. Cheers. I'm gonna get this back and I'll show you the rig. Rightio people, so the rig, I happen to be just in the middle of 3/4 of making my next one, so I'll show you that one because it's ready to go. That's the wrong way around, that way. Well, that's essentially what we're looking at there. You've got the size 4 lock hook. You've got a little pineapple and butric 8mm wafter with a little, which I'm a fan of these little chaps here, the little OMC little topper there, if you can see that, I don't know. Little yellow topper, looks lovely on that. And then one of the little dog bone sinker lead things there. And I'm pretty happy with that. Let's say that's my little solid bag rig, got the little rigger liner thing on there. And that's what's done me the business. That's what's pretty much caught me by fish. I've already got a couple of bags ready to go, so I'll get that other bag on, get that back out there and finish making this one. But yeah, this is the hook bait itself from Eclipse Baits, the little pineapple and butric. Lovely little pot, you know, beautiful. Little 8mm wafters. Looks like a lovely bit of sweet corn size, pretty much. And then obviously the 24 pounder I had on session 1 was caught on the Banoffee. 8mm, which again is just these little lovely, perfect, absolutely perfect for solid bags, these little chaps. So that's the situation. We've got I think we've got a white and a yellow on a bag ready to go. I couldn't tell you which is which because they're in the bags now, but we're going to get them out there. Get one of them out there. I'll probably redo the right rod now because that's been out there for a little while, and well, actually it's not been out there that much difference to time-wise to the other one, so but there we go. This is the actual rig that caught the fish, but obviously it's managed to have off me a little hook bait on that one. Let's see, it's on a 3-ounce inline lead. Happy days. So we'll take this off, put a new one on. Let's get fish number 3. Cheers. Well, people, we got a third one. I shan't lie to you, that's a very small common. So what I'm going to do is unhook it here, maybe show you on that cam real quick, and we're going to put it straight back. Oh, this might be a quick moment because he's going to try and kick off. There we go. I'm trying it. Little common. There we go. We'll get him back. Little beauty. See you later, fella. Tell you what, these quarter springbone nets are amazing, but they're half deep. Half make getting things like that awkward. Look at it. Look at the depth on that. That'd be overkill. But anyway, another solid bag. Another one on the pineapple butric 8mm wafter. We've got another bag ready to go. We'll stick it on and we'll crack on. Cheers. Rightio, people. So I'm going to make a little change. Catching too many, well not too many, but too many small fish. So I'm trying to think of what can I do to change it. I tried doing bigger baits, that didn't work. So we're going to scrap a solid bag on one of them. And having recently watched the Corder underwater, whether you believe in the legitimacy of how that's real world or not, we're going to follow in Tom Dove's steps here. So we're going to put on, because I think his tactics made the most sense from watching that program.
And we felt that by getting the fish to feed that way, when they came in, it's a case of setting a hook bait, snaffling it, and away you go. That is exactly what happened.
We're going to put on a pop-up rig with a yellow pineapple butric pop-up from Eclipse Baits right there. And what we're going to do with that bad boy, again it's not a big bait, again it's not that it's a big bait, it's just that it's presented a different way, you never know. So we've got the far margin over here, we've got this margin here. So in the middle here where them little bits of reeds are in between the bushes, that's roughly where I'm going to cast the pop-up on its own. And then all along that margin, just going to pepper a load of the my tiger nut coconut freebie create your own boilies. Not a mass amount of them in any position, just a trail of them, so that, like Tom Dove says, or said, when the fish comes along, instead of being slowly plodding along, I'll have that one, I'll have that one. Hopefully they'll come along, they'll see my one and just go for it. So we're going to test that theory, and it's not a foolproof theory because it's ultimately, as we know, fishing's luck. I might end up catching another 7-pounder. We'll see what happens. But that's what's going to happen. Pop up out there, leaving the other one on the solid bag. That's there by the aerator somewhere. Pop up's going in there, scattering some boilies, and we'll see if that helps me get a bigger fish. Because there are some bigger fish in here, as you've seen and set in the first part of this video on session 1. when I got a lovely 24-pound mirror. So I know there's some big fish in here. There's either just not a lot of them, or there's a hell of a lot more smaller ones. Don't know. This is the mystery of a mystery lake. So, that's what's going out. I'll leave you running. I'm not even going to lead this up. I'm not going to plot it up. I'm just going to put it out and see how well this cast goes. Stay tuned. Oh, so neat. Trying a bit of a read there. Oh, she was. Hopefully I'm not in the way of that. Oh, perfect. Leave that for a couple minutes, a couple seconds, let the line sink. Hope you saw that. That went right on the edge of that tree there. Nope, there. I don't know if I've mentioned it because I've lost track, but on this session I have changed over to the new Korda Kaizen line. Seeing how we work with that, and I've gone for the 20-pound line. A bit extreme, but why not? At the minute, it seems pretty nice, but obviously a line's a line really, but why not try it? But there you go. So, now we'll show you the next part of this phase. So in here, we got all my tiger nut and coconut 12 and 14 millers. So now we're going to just catapult scattering of them bad boys all up and down yonder. Start down there. Beautiful. Just make a little trail all the way up there. Perfect. Maybe a few too many on that one, but whatever. Perfect. And there we go. So that is the plan of attack. We'll see if we have any success with that. I honestly don't remember the last time I ever actually caught a fish on a pop-up. I obviously have at some point in my life, but I've used the IQD rigs for so long, I don't remember the last time I used a pop-up. But there we go. That's the plan. We'll see what comes of it. So stay tuned. Rightio, people. So it has come to that time of the video. It's cider of the sesh. Cider of the sesh. Rightio, people. So on this session's cider of the sesh, we have got what can only be described as the largest can of cider I think I've ever seen. We've got ourselves a Crumpton Oak cider. Pow! In a pint can. Now I didn't know they did pint cans of cider, but there we go. So we got ourselves a made with British apples, expertly blended Crumpton Oak cider. Made mighty refreshing apple. We've got a medium cider here. A medium cider in a very lanky can. Big old can that. 568 millilitres, 5% volume. Majority of ciders I've ever had have been 4%. Now I don't know if that extra percent is because of the volume. I would assume so. But anyway, what have we got here? Let's have a little look. What do we know about Crumpton Oaks cider? It is a World 2021 Cider Awards Silver. I'm assuming that means they come second in some kind of cider award, so coming from a big place here. We've got a podium finishing cider in my hand here. Cider, let's have a look. 2.8 UK units, but then right there it says 2.2 standard drinks. Not sure what that means. You get a 10 cents refund. You take it to collection depots in, let's say, not this country, wherever that says. Good idea for recycling purposes, I respect that. Alcohol may cause long time half. Yep, sure. Yep, sure. So yeah. So, Crumpton Oaks apple medium cider. Well, let's have a little dipple. It smells exactly how I anticipated it to smell, because it is just an apple cider, and as you've seen previously on there, I'm not really one for just a normal apple cider, but the one I had recently, what was it, a Thatcher's one? The Thatcher's red apple, that was nice. This one, a medium cider. And this one right here is everything I do not like about a cider. No. We'll try it again though, we'll be fair, it's a pint, I've got to try a bit more than that. No. It's very bitter. It's a bit, makes me go like that. Oh. No. This is, I'm not saying it's not nice to the general public, I'm saying for me, this is the exact kind of cider I do not like. Nah. I've got no words for you really. It's just very bitter, it's very, almost, yeah, a bittery, soury kind of vibe. Appley, yeah, it does taste appley, but not a nice apple. I'm gonna leave that there. So that was Crumpton Oak cider. We're gonna, for me personally, give that like a 2 out of 10. It's just not a bit of me at all. Not a bit of me at all. Crumpton Oaks, supposedly silver award winning, but I suppose if you're more inclined to a nice appley cider, it might be a bit of you. I'm much more of a fruity cider guy, so hard to judge, but Crumpton Oaks cider, 2 out of 10 for me, and that was Cider of the Sesh. Cider of the Sesh. There we go, people. Got the pop-up on. In hopes maybe, you know, maybe get a bigger fish. Might have been out there half hour. Look at the fish, let's see if it's any bigger. What's the real key here? What can I do? Find the bigger fish. Feels better. Mirror. Dear, oh dear. Oh, rightio people. Fish number 4 of the session. Try to make, you know, try and get through the bigger fish. Tried the pop up. Tried the Tom Dove technique. 1 pineapple butrick pop up with a trail of freebies, and it's worked. We got ourselves a beauty. Now I don't currently know if it's the same fish I caught on session 1 or not, but it might be a bit bigger. So let's have a look. I haven't weighed it yet. Hopefully this one's not as angry as the one in the first session, because he mugged me clean off. I made an absolute meal of getting it in. No. Yep, there you go. Yep, he's going to be a dick. You don't know what's good for him. Like I said, come on the yellow pineapple butrick pop-up from Eclipse Baits. Everton have just scored. Well done. That Jack Grealish. Fair play. Let's try that again. Oh, this is a decent fish. It's good odds. This is probably one of the biggest in here. Oh. He's behaving like the fish I caught in my first session. Let's try again. Come on fella, just behave for a couple of seconds. where's your fin? There it is. There we go. Nope. This fish ain't having it. It's got to be the first fish I caught on the first session. This is exactly what that one did. There we go. Fish number 4. This one does not like being held. I mean, if it's not the same fish, it might be the first time it's ever been caught. I just do not know. Let's give it away. Not literally. It is the same fish, I reckon. Just for half a second. Half a second? You got half a second in you. Come on. 24-2 to me. We'll call that.
Same as last time then.
I think it's the same fish.
Yeah, good.
Well, there we go, people. The Tom Dove tactics worked. Definitely a bigger fish, 24 pound and 2 ounces. But I'm gonna have to review the footage when I get home, or the pictures, because I'm sure that's the same fish I caught on the first session. I'm sure of it, because it absolutely battered me in the sling and the cradle, which is exactly what it did on the first time. But still a result. I'll catch that fish every session I come here if it wants to be involved. But yeah, 24 pound 2, and that come on the pineapple and butric pop-ups on their clips baits. Did the job. Pow! So that's the first fish I think I've caught on a pop-up for a very, very long time. I won't lie to you though, I made an absolute meal of netting it. I don't know what was going on there. You'd think I never netted a fish in my life. Shocking scenes. Starting to think I was going to lose it. But there we go. Very happy with that. So what's that, fish 4 of the session? 14 pound, 24 pound, maybe fish 5, and I think three fish that were not weighable because what were they, 5-7 pound, if that. Still trying to learn the lake. I know solid bags work here, but majority of the time you're going to get small fish, at least on what I'm using here. We've put a pop-up on and we've got ourselves a 24 pounder, so happy days. So I'll just put that pop-up rig right back out in the same kind of vicinity, up against them reeds. I'm not going to scatter any more boilies for now, because obviously I already did it before. That scattering should already still be there, unless that fish absolutely cleaned out and ate them all. We'll see if we get another one. I'm leaving the other one out in the solid bag for now, because whatever. And yeah, happy days. Stay tuned for more. Oh yeah, people. Whoa! Come on. So, it is just midnight. We have another carp in the net. Again, not a giant, but a kind of maybe 10 pound-ish, up there or thereabouts. It's a nice little mirror. This one come off the yellow pop-up again, so the yellow pop-up definitely is getting the bigger fish. Obviously you got the big one earlier. This one's definitely a bit bigger, so we'll have a little look at this one. He's not overly happy, as you'd expect. Oh man, these fish, I think it's because they must not get caught that much, and they're very, very unhappy with life. But there we go. So that's another one off the yellow pop-up of the pineapple and butric. Down the margin, often with the freebies that are scattered along the margin. Since having that one out there, got the 24 pounder and now this one, so it's definitely a way of maybe getting a bigger fish. Did have another ripping take on that one earlier, and it smashed me straight into the lilies. Snagged up, held it there for a bit, kept tension, then let it go loose for a while. No result, we lost one. So we lost one and caught 2 on the yellow pop-up so far. Definitely the bigger ones of the session, so happy days. There we go. We'll get a quick picture. We'll get this little chap back. Cheers. Rightio people, so that is the end of vlog number 2 at the Mystery Lake. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's been a much more successful session than session number 1. I'm pretty happy with how it's gone. The solid bags are coming on nicely. Getting down the art of making them pretty nicely, and they're working. So all in all, pretty good session, pretty happy. Lost count how many I've caught now, 5, 6, 7, I don't know. But to have the same fish again, and I'm 99% sure I had on session 1, is pretty strange, but you know, we'll take it. But yeah, so I hope so far you've been enjoying the series. I'm sure it will continue. I'm not sure when I'll next be down here, but it will happen again at some point. So if you've enjoyed this video and you've enjoyed the series so far, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you see the word hype come up, especially if you're using Android, don't know how it works on iPhone or PC, but if you can push the hype button, it helps boost the videos into the algorithm of some kind of leaderboard of something. I don't know, it's all new. But if it goes on there, hit that hype button and help us out. But for now, from me, Ian Baker, and the Mystery Lake, keep those lines wet, and I'll see you on the next one. Ta-ra for now.